in quite a lot of the frameworks that I use, we talk about the strategic aims of an organization. And often that's enough. We can talk about, the aim is to become the major competitor in our particular niche, or our aim is to serve patient needs better, or whatever. But sometimes it needs exploring in a little bit more detail. For example, if you're working with a charity, if you're working for a family-owned company, even shareholder-owned companies, it's not quite so clear what the aim is. And it's then useful to be able to unpick that aim and think about it in a richer way. And a tool I find very helpful, which was researched here at Ashridge and developed here, is called the Ashridge Mission Diamond. And what it does is it takes the idea of a mission statement or a vision and breaks it apart into 4 pieces. And then each of these can be discussed, and one can look to say, do they fit together, or are they somehow in conflict? So just to describe it very briefly, one of the 4 dimensions of the diamond is the strategic objectives or the strategic aims. What are you concretely trying to do? But another dimension is the purpose. Why are you trying to do it? So we may have an aim of wanting to grow our market share, but it's with the aim of becoming the strongest competitor. That is the purpose, just as an example. Also, there's some other things which can drive the purpose of an organization, the values of that organization, and the behaviors. And those often are a common core that unites an organization. So I originally worked with a consulting company, and each individual has a lot of diverse aims and actually quite diverse purposes in why they're there. But we were all bound together by common values which exhibited themselves in common behaviors. A very simple example: pretty much everybody answered their emails from their colleagues that day. I don't know if that's quite true now, given how many emails everyone gets, and I'm not in the company anymore. But it's quite impressive and noticeable that people coming in, they might just ignore your email. And the reason was we valued teaming and working together. And this was a behavior that illustrated those values. So even if we actually all had our own individual aims, individual purposes, we shared common values and behaviors. So I find this as a useful tool, and there's quite a lot of articles and a book about it if you want to read more. Quite a practical way to help explore what the mission or the vision of an organization is.